So we are, there we go, get the lights on. We're headed out, go get the shop. We gotta go pick up a customer truck for tomorrow, bring it back, and I will go over that when we get there. But this is gonna be our adventure. So we're picking up tomorrow around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we'll show you what we're working. All right, we got the trailer all coupled up, we're ready to go. We did our pre-trip, everything works. Tires are all aired up. I'll just run that over. But we have tail lights. Somebody, remember when we fixed that? Somebody smashed it again. Look at that. Look at how twisted it is. Somebody ripped the welds right off. So, still works, but we're gonna be redoing these fenders here shortly. Want to get some removable ones. Yeah, you can see somebody screwed the new fender up. So, we're gonna get out of here. Now we'll pick up in the morning. Well, we got a wee bit of snow last night. Here, start the truck. I didn't plug it in. Woke up a little late, but whatever. So, come over here, start the thing. Ooh, snow on the seat. I hate when it does that, but whatever. It is 27 degrees. Get this seat cleaned off. Grid heater pop. There we go. Let me lock the doors first, because once I, oh damn it. Once I start the truck, I can't. What? Oh, keys in the ignition. There we go. Turn the heat on, doors locked, and there we go. All right, here you go. We got the heat blasting this morning. Windshield was complete ice. So 190, we're already warmed up and everything. 180 degrees on the trans, 190 on the coolant. So GPS says we got an hour and a half. And I got a new phone holder. We got our gauge up here, and I rerouted that. So if you guys are interested, I ran this to back here behind where the cigarette ports are. So we have the ground back in there somewhere, and then both the positive wires up there. But unfortunately the sun's pretty bright right now, so I will update you guys in a little bit. But we should be there by around a little after 10. It appears mistakes have been made, but no idea from what, because the GPS is not recognizing it. So this must be fresh. Somebody just stopped for some reason. Well, we're moving again, and it didn't seem like there was anything there, so whatever. All right, we're gonna get this old girl fired up. 2015, this is the one we worked on before. I got gloves on. So we're kind of trying to change some policy up and everything. Definitely want to start staying a lot cleaner. No more dirt and grime and grease. So once the grid heater goes, so this one has a really big intercooler leak. So he thinks. He told me it was an intercooler. I am gonna go and pressure check it. He's already got a Banks one on order, because Banks is, you know, what he's already been using. Shit's expensive though, $1,800 for an intercooler kit. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna get this thing, I have the truck over there, so we're gonna get this thing up on the trailer. It was a little cold last night. I didn't expect the snow to freeze. Everything was frozen this morning. So we're gonna be super careful here. There's the trailer. So we'll get the ramps out. The truck is idling. the window down. There's a mud flap station right up the road, so I'm getting diesel for $4.17. By the way, check these out. Love that. You can just stick your finger in there, close it. If I would have done it tight enough. But yeah, we got it on the trailer. Now we just need to strap it down. I'm gonna probably move, because I think someone over there is trying to get out. All right, she is up and good. Have her pulled pretty good forward. We're squatting a little bit, but whatever. Check out those timbrins. Gonna be working them today. Gonna have to lift these chains up too. All right, she's all strapped. See how clean my hands are? Got our gloves here. So everything is all good. Love these rhino straps. There we go. Now we are, we're gonna go head to the mud flap station, go fill the tank, and we'll go from there. I will say, my favorite thing about this truck is that I can take the key out because I can lock the doors and walk away. So 7 minutes from the mud flap spot. There you go, there's the station. And for the price, I think it's like $4.17 or some shit is what I'm gonna be getting it for. So I am, unfortunately they only have it on one side. So I'm probably gonna try to fill up on the passenger side and then use the aux tank to fill the other side. All right, so we're getting it, I think it was $4.17. So here she is, everything is all good. We're gonna fill that tank, I guess that'll reach to over here. Truck is locked. So we'll get some fuel. Timbrins doing their work. Someone said, you get shitty mileage because you put ATF in the tank. You'll get better mileage running this stuff, I'm telling you. I do this, clean my injectors out. I know a lot of guys won't do it, but I will. Napa ATF, that's the only thing it's good for. This is the worst spot for a truck stop, but whatever. That guy almost took my spot and I was like, oh no, and he comes up, he's way bigger than me, but nice guy. If you're watching this, appreciate you for making it easy, but he got filled up way faster than I did, but right there we're at $400, 93 gallons. Right there. It's a tight fit. Tight fit. I'm gonna give her one more click. Top the tank off. Look at that, $403 to fill up, better than PA prices. Well, now that we got out of there, that saved me a shitload of money. It's a ton of money. It was like under $400 to fill my tank. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, so we're gonna be hauling this back to the shop. This needs to get worked on. Then we're also gonna be, we have one Saturday that I need the trailer for again. That one needs a clutch, but I don't think we're gonna be doing the job this early. And then we're also looking for some more power only loads, which pay absolute trash, but it's extra money, pays for my fuel, whatever. All right, so keep in mind that entire tank was with with trailers and whatnot. So we averaged 10.6 miles per gallon. Keep in mind the last trip, I do drive this truck pretty much like a jackass all the time, like very rarely drop below 70. So I'm always doing in between 70 and 80. And at the same time, you know, I'm loaded with things like this. This trailer probably weighs what, 8,000 pounds, something like that. So that's extra weight, drag, all that stuff. Pulled that camper back. The last run, we also did it in third gear most of the time with high RPMs, less miles, more RPM. So 10.6 is what we got. Loaded, I'd say about 90% of that trip. So we got 996 miles out of the tank. Not a lane. Literally, that's not a lane. That guy's stupid. I'm gonna give her hell going up this hill just to not let you over, you know? I like doing stuff like that, I don't know. I woke up and decided to be an inconvenience for everybody today. Idiot. Got him. All right, so it's kind of weird. I decided to sit in idle and put it in neutral because I kind of I needed to take a break, check everything out. And the transmission temperature actually rises. So like I said, if you guys, anybody has the hookup for a Mishimoto transcooler, let me know. I'm gonna get out. We're in Pennsylvania right now. Checking all our straps. Not gonna touch them because they're kind of nasty. I've sprayed them off before, but degreased and sprayed and whatnot. So everything's still doing all right. I don't see any. There's one leak under the truck I'm noticing, but here's how your timbering updates are doing. They are a little bouncy, as I've noticed, like lately going down the road. Here's how far we are on the leaf springs. So we are using them, but here you go. We have one leak, and it appears to be a coolant leak. So I was always wondering that, because ever since I bought the truck, there was like the turbo's always been a different color, but that's the only thing we have now. So we will need to source that out. Looks like it's running down the trans, as you can see right there. Look at the drip. So that's the only leak we have left, is a coolant leak. No issues with oil whatsoever. There's no oil on the ground. Pop the hood, check everything out, but you guys can see, I'm gonna assume the leak is coming from this hose in here, because that's where they always leak. Oh, looks like we've broken a exhaust stud. That's cool. There's that. I'm gonna put that back on real quick before I lose that. All right, so I got my little ratchet. I got one glove on. I'm not gonna use two, but you guys will see. That one was kind of loose. Have to go through and oh yeah, they're all loose. Tighten them up before they cause an issue. I kind of know by heart how much it feels on this guy here. Yeah, they were all loose. Goodness gracious. Go grab an extension and we'll do the rest of them. All right, so we got them all torqued to spec. Right here. This piece right here is where my coolant leak's coming from. They always leak on these, so we'll get that taken care of when we get back. I'll get the part ordered for that. Pretty sure it's one of those hoses there. So I'm gonna pull the old clickbait-a-roni title just for you haters out there, because I'm realizing last trip, we had little issues, and I just, titled it normal day driving a truck, So now all those exhaust manifold bolts were loose. I'm just gonna say, oh my goodness, the exhaust manifold almost fell off, this and that. That's what I'm gonna do. Doing a little experiment. So for you guys, if you don't like the title, just just let me know, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna get it back. We need to throw some things on the to-do list. Fix the rear coolant leak. So that's on there. I need to save up and get some injectors at some point. I know I have the cash for all this stuff, and just I'm not in the mood to go and drop like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in this truck. So as it's slowly making me money, I really want to focus on that coolant leak in the transmission right now. Get her started. Everything should be all right. And yeah, we have good fuel pressure too. So this doesn't blink, it's solid green, but the camera doesn't like the LEDs. All right, just finished a conference call, so check that out. Look at that charger, look at that wrap on that charger. All right, we're gonna head out. We got a little bit to go. Goodness gracious. All right, so we are about to go up the mountain. We're sitting overdrive off because we're just cruising on back roads right now. We're really close. So I'm gonna see, let's just guess. I mean, the trailer, I said earlier, probably weighs 8,000 pounds. It probably weighs more like 8,500 to 9,000, plus my truck weighs about 9. So we're about 18,000 pounds right now. Let's see how this thing does going up this steep mountain. I'm gonna try to keep it above 45 the whole time. That's the goal. This is the easy part. We're only halfway up. Now the steep stuff starts. I know we have the coolant leak, and I do think that that transcooler is leaking. Like, that's where all that oil's coming from. Oh yeah, here we go. Now she's really gonna bog down. Oh yeah. We are also in limp mode, so I mean, there's that. I'm gonna start letting out a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna let out, but we are in limp mode, so that doesn't help. Limp mode's from the injector, so if you guys look up the P1222 and P1223 codes for a high return rate, locked her down in a second. Keep in mind, you know, we can't be going fast over this. I did end up letting out, but locked her in second. There you go, not too bad. She did it. That's a steep hill though, so just keep that in mind. Not in limp mode, it could definitely do it, but we need some injectors at some point. All right, well, we're here. Drop her off. I just went and got these nitro gloves. I actually really like these. I don't like the box they came in, but these are actually pretty nice. So go ahead, keep a box of them on me at all times. We're gonna be getting them for the shop. We have a bunch of things I plan on getting for the new shop, like, because all that is from this. Thanks, Josh. I let him use it one time, and yeah, away she goes. But yeah, so like, I'd like to get a couple of things for the new shop that you know, we'll discuss in a later video. But also with this thing, I've been beating the ever-loving piss out of it just to kind of show you guys. Any of the work that I have physically done to it so far has held up. It's the stuff that I haven't touched yet. So like I said, this thing's getting quality parts. We're going to be working on the transmission next. Oops. We're going to be getting the coolant leak. I got to go through and fix that. I never got a chance to touch that yet. So, and then I'll probably have my dad do the rockers on this thing because I'm not a body guy. If you guys didn't watch my video on Tow Piglet's trailer. So this thing, like I was saying, I don't know if I went through the whole rundown. So this truck has been in before. I did a bunch of work to it. Exhaust manifold, turbo, a couple other things, odds and ends. So he self-diagnosed it. He said it sounds like it's got a blown intercooler, like right in the middle. When you start it up and fire it up, it sounds like it's blowing air right out the middle. He said under load, may be able to get 15 pounds out of it, just idling, you know, maybe a couple pounds. So this does have I believe he put a cheetah on this. It's still a VGT, so we ordered the entire kit. I'm going to diagnose it for him when I get in there. Obviously, we have the piece that goes on the front of the turbo. We'll, you know, compress that with like 35 pounds of air, see where we can get the leak to come from. Either way, we're putting an intercooler in it regardless. So I'll show you guys how to do that, but it is all Banks, since he's already got the Banks Monster Ram. And just, you know, let you guys know this truck is completely EPA compliant. And it's going to stay like that. So it's these little things that make life easy. So I did all that. I took my straps. I put them all away. Trying to keep everything organized. See, everything's back in there. And I realized how much nicer that makes it, because now I can go ahead and get in a customer truck. The only thing I'll have is the ramps. And everything stays clean. And that's the goal. Also, I understand we can't implement this right now or yet, but the new shop, we are planning on some digital stuff as well as a pressure washer. So every truck that comes in for service is gonna get a nice wash. Now, unfortunately, it is cold outside. It's freezing today. Well, it's 43 right now, so it'd be fine. But this will be something we incorporate at the new shop. So I'm in 4-wheel drive in the truck, so I'll be able to back this thing off. So in an automatic, always use 4-low to back into places. Use your discretion advised. Like on hard concrete, I get you might not be able to. But also, if you're gonna leave the vehicle in park with the e-brake on, the second that load comes on the trailer, if it lifts those back tires off the ground and you're in 2-wheel drive, that thing is going flying. So put it in 4-wheel. All right. There you go. So we're gonna leave it right here. Like I said, I understand that he went through and decided what we're gonna do. because, I mean, the intercooler upgrade is going to be pretty sweet anyway. I need to get those. I told him to send me a link to those. But we are still going to make sure it's diagnosed. And then once we get the new stuff on, we're also able to check the boost afterwards. But there you go. So we're going to go back the trailer in, throw these gloves away, because we have another one of these on Saturday that we have to go grab. Ugh, I don't have the keys right now. So like, we're just kind of working on the side business, as well as waiting for the eviction on the new shop, since the tenants, they're trying to get those guys out. They didn't pay in 4 months. And also on top of that, they are going through and doing the rezoning. So for anybody wondering, that's what we're dealing with right now. It's a 4-bay garage. It has a living quarters in it. It's actually pretty sweet. So, all right, the fucker decided to slide that far from everything being frozen. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, if you didn't, if you need any work, go check out my website, link down in the description, cpstevemiller.com. We also have Mud Flap. Go check that out as well. Social medias, everything is down there. Send me some work. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Later.